The air in the studio was electric as Karoline Leavitt took her seat across from the journalist. Known for her poised demeanor and sharp intellect, Leavitt was prepared for a candid discussion. However, the journalist had other plans. With a smirk, they dropped a bombshell about Keanu Reeves, suggesting his public persona was a carefully crafted facade. The room fell silent, the weight of the accusation hanging in the air. Leavitt's expression remained unchanged, but her eyes narrowed, a silent promise of the confrontation to come. The journalist leaned forward, sensing an opportunity to unsettle Leavitt. "You know her," they began. "Young Keanu Reeves has built his career on being the nice guy in Hollywood. But what if I told you that's all an act?" The implication was clear. The beloved actor's kindness was nothing more than a public relations strategy. Leavitt's lips curled into a slight smile, her calm demeanor belying the storm brewing beneath the surface. Without missing a beat, Leavitt responded, "It's easy to tear down someone else's character, but it takes strength to build your own." Her words were measured, yet carried an undeniable weight. The journalist faltered, momentarily taken aback by the unexpected retort. The audience, sensing the shift, leaned in, eager to witness the unfolding exchange. As the conversation continued, Leavitt skillfully redirected the focus back to the journalist's baseless claims, dismantling each accusation with precision. Her unwavering confidence and eloquence left the journalist struggling to maintain composure. The studio, once filled with tension, now buzzed with a palpable sense of admiration for Leavitt's poise under pressure. By the end of the segment, the journalist's credibility had been thoroughly questioned, their attempts to undermine Keanu Reeves's character exposed as unfounded. Leavitt's calm yet firm defense not only protected Reeves's reputation, but also showcased her own strength and integrity. The audience erupted in applause, acknowledging the powerful display of composure and conviction. Karoline Leavitt's voice remained steady, her words cutting through the lingering tension in the studio. Keanu Reeves has earned his reputation, not by illusion, but by consistent actions. Small acts of kindness, humility, and genuine respect for others. She recounted stories of his generosity, from anonymous charity work to moments when he put others before himself, without seeking any spotlight. The journalist, now visibly unsettled, attempted to shift the narrative, but Leavitt was unyielding. Each accusation was met with facts and heartfelt testimony, revealing a side of Keanu that the public rarely sees. The studio audience began to shift, their skepticism replaced by admiration for both Karoline's unwavering defense and Keanu's authentic character. As the segment progressed, Leavitt challenged the journalist to consider the impact of their words, reminding everyone that tearing down a person's character without proof is a dangerous game. Her powerful stance resonated beyond the studio walls, sparking conversations on social media about respect, integrity, and the importance of truth in an age of sensationalism. But just when it seemed the confrontation was reaching a resolution, the journalist dropped another bombshell, one that caught even Leavitt off guard. The room fell silent once again. What was the revelation? And how would Karoline respond? The journalist leaned in, voice low but loaded with accusation. "There are rumors, Karoline, that Keanu's kindness is a carefully crafted image to hide personal controversies, things the public never hears about." The studio held its breath. The weight of the insinuation thick in the air. Karoline's eyes flashed with a mixture of surprise and determination. Without hesitation, she straightened and met the challenge head-on. "Rumors are easy to spread when facts are scarce," she said firmly. "But I have known Keanu long enough to say that his character shines brightest when the cameras are off." She shared moments only close friends knew, how Keanu supported struggling colleagues, donated anonymously to causes close to his heart, and remained grounded despite relentless fame. The audience was captivated, the journalist's words beginning to lose power in the face of Karoline's unwavering defense. The conversation shifted from confrontation to revelation, and Karoline's poise under pressure turned the tide completely. Yet, the journalist was not finished. With a sly smile, they hinted at an upcoming exposé, promising hidden truths about Keanu that would soon surface. The studio erupted into murmurs once more, tension mounting. What secrets were they, threatening to reveal? And how would Karoline respond to this looming threat? Karoline's expression hardened, her voice steady but edged with steel. Let me be clear. If there are truths to be uncovered, they will come to light through facts, not rumors or sensationalism. She paused, scanning the faces in the studio. Keanu Reeves is a man of integrity, who has faced life's challenges with humility and strength. To cast shadows without evidence is not only unfair but damaging to those who strive to make a positive difference. Her words resonated deeply, with the audience, many of whom were visibly moved by her unwavering conviction. The journalists, sensing the tide turning against them, attempted one last push, questioning Karoline's loyalty and impartiality. But Karoline stood firm. Loyalty is earned through trust, respect, and truth, she replied calmly. I stand. By what I know and what I have seen, Keanu Reeves is a beacon of kindness in a world that desperately needs it. The studio erupted in applause, the energy shifting from confrontation to respect. Karoline had not only defended Keanu's character, but elevated the conversation to one about the power of truth and the importance of standing strong in the face of adversity. The journalist, visibly rattled but determined, tried to regain control by shifting the focus to Keanu's past mistakes, moments that some had used to question his sincerity. Karoline met this head-on with unwavering confidence. We all have moments we are not proud of, she said gently. What matters is how we learn and grow from them. Keanu's journey is one of continual growth, compassion, and authenticity. She shared stories of his efforts to make amends, support others, and maintain humility despite the spotlight. The audience was deeply moved by Karoline's candidness and the genuine portrait she painted of Keanu, a man striving to be better, not perfect. The journalist's accusations began to lose their edge as Karoline's words grounded the conversation in reality and hope. Yet, as the segment drew to a close, the journalist hinted at a final, unexpected revelation, one that promised to challenge. Everything Karoline had defended. The room fell silent, anticipation hanging thick in the air. What could possibly come next? The journalist took a deep breath and dropped the final bombshell, a whisper of a secret from Keanu's past, something neither Karoline nor the public had ever heard. The room froze. Cameras zoomed in, capturing every reaction. Karoline's face tightened, but she quickly composed herself, ready to face the challenge head-on. Secrets have a way of coming out, she began steadily. But what truly defines a person is how they confront their past and move forward with integrity. I stand by Keanu Reeves because I have witnessed his honesty, growth, and unwavering kindness. No secret, no rumor can erase the impact of a lifetime spent choosing goodness over bitterness. The journalist tried to press further, but Karoline's steadfast defense and calm authority left no room for doubt. The studio audience erupted in applause, rallying behind Karoline and, by extension, Keanu. Social media lit up with support, trending hashtags celebrating both their strength and resilience. As the segment progressed, Karoline shifted from defense to inspiration. She recounted moments when Keanu's actions quietly changed lives, helping strangers without recognition, supporting charitable causes, and staying humble despite global fame. Each story was a testament to his true character, far from the rumors and sensational headlines. The audience was visibly moved, some wiping tears, others nodding in respect. Karoline's eloquence transformed the narrative, reminding viewers that public figures are often judged unfairly and that true understanding requires looking beyond the surface. The journalist, now visibly defeated, struggled to find another point of attack. The tension that had dominated the studio melted away, replaced by a collective appreciation for honesty and courage. But as the conversation seemed to conclude, Karoline delivered a powerful closing statement, one that challenged everyone to reflect on their own judgments and the power of compassion in a world hungry for truth. Karoline's voice softened, yet every word carried immense weight. We live in a world quick to judge, quick to tear down. But I challenge each of us to pause, to seek understanding before casting stones, to offer kindness before criticism. She looked directly into the camera, addressing not just the studio, but millions watching at home. Keanu Reeves represents the strength found in humility and the courage to be authentic. Let his story remind us all that behind every public image is a human being deserving of respect. The room fell silent, the message resonating deeply. Social media buzzed as viewers shared clips of Karoline's passionate defense, sparking widespread conversations about empathy and integrity. The journalist sat quietly, the weight of her challenge lifted by Karoline's unwavering grace. As the segment came to a close, Karoline's final words echoed, an invitation to look beyond headlines and embrace the complexity of truth. Karoline leaned forward, her tone both earnest and inspiring. We all have stories, some public, some private, that shape who we are. It is through honesty, growth, and compassion that we find our true selves. She paused, letting the truth sink in. Keanu Reeves's journey is a reminder that no matter the challenges, choosing kindness and authenticity is a powerful act of courage. The audience responded with applause and nods, many moved by her heartfelt words. The journalist, now respectful, offered a quiet acknowledgement, signaling a truce of sorts. The studio's atmosphere had transformed from confrontation to reflection, leaving viewers with a message of hope and understanding. But as the final moments approached, Karoline shared a closing thought, a call for unity and compassion in an often divided world. Karoline concluded with a heartfelt plea. Let us choose to be the light in a world too often darkened by judgment and division. Let kindness guide our actions and understanding shape our words. Together we can build a world where truth and compassion triumph over rumor and suspicion. The room filled with applause, a powerful moment of unity and hope. What began as a heated confrontation transformed into an inspiring call for empathy and respect, reminding us all that behind every headline is a human story deserving of dignity. Please, subscribe channel for Keanu Reeves. Respect, thanks.